Texas Podcast Massacre contains spoilers and adult language. For more horror, visit us at our website at texaspodcastmassacre.com. This is Texas Podcast Massacre.
Welcome to another episode of Texas Podcast Massacre, coming to you from Houston, Texas. I'm your host, Mitch, and with me today is my co-host, Nate.
Moving is hard.
Yes. You're moving to the great north.
The great white north.
Of what we affectionately refer to as Southern Dallas here in North Houston.
That's correct. Still technically Texas Podcast Massacre, but you have to pass through a passport control station.
Yeah.
It's that far away.
Yeah, so we are in a temporary studio right now while we move to our full home, our new home up in. It's still
our Texas murder shack.
Yes,
we're in temporary housing.
Yeah, if we could describe it, we were in like Leatherface's kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Now we've moved into
Leatherface's game room. Is that where we are?
Yeah. And then I think we'll finally be in like a Clockwork Orange film room for the final
much
studio.
Better. Yeah. So we're waiting on that.
Where we'll actually have our unsuspecting victims like prop their eyes open and do the drops. I think that'll be
drops.
Yeah, the eye drops. Keep them.
No, I was thinking of the drops.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right, well, so for today's episode, we're just going to talk some news with you all. So let's get right to it.
First eyewitness account came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent.
In the latest news, your favorite film franchise, Nate, is getting a 6th installment.
I didn't know The Witch had 5 movies.
It doesn't, but Sharknado does.
Oh, hell no. Is one of them.
Well, in this particular one, they will be going back in time.
Going back in time.
Yeah.
I beat the drop. If you had a drop for that, I'm sorry.
I do not, but I will try to get one now. What's great is... Hold on. Here's the tag. I was going to read this. All is lost, or is it? Finn, again, the guy's name is Finn.
Yeah, Finn.
Unlocks the time-traveling power of the Sharknadoes. It's all in capital letters.
Yeah.
In order to save the world and resurrect his family. Spoiler alert. In his quest, Finn fights Nazis, dinosaurs, knights, and even takes a ride on Noah's Ark.
Okay, so this is
hold on. This time it's not how to stop the Sharknadoes. It's when.
Yeah, that's terrible. So it's History of the World meets Army of Darkness meets. I'm trying. What was it? Well, wait. Go through it again.
Monty Python.
No. But there was another one. What was the other one?
Well, okay. So
what did they go back to?
He fights Nazis, dinosaurs,
and Dead
knights.
Snow, and then meets Dead Snow.
And Dead Snow.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you covered the Nazis in History of the World Part 1 because there's Hitler on ice.
That's sure.
Well, that is Part 2.
But it's like he says zombies, Nazis. I don't know.
There's no zombies.
Oh. He's like,
yeah,
hey,
only
we have
real.
We have some dignity.
Hey, only real things like Sharknadoes.
The reason that they don't have zombies is probably because there is a zombie shark movie that already they got the rights before they could get it. Only reason.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
No. That cover all the time.
Well, I'll think of one. I'll think of one by the end. Zombicane. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So I know you're excited about that. That one's going to come out July 25th. Tara Reid.
Straight to Sci-Fi.
Tara Reid still getting a paycheck. So
keep getting them checks, Tara.
There is that. On other good movies, potentially good movies. Robert Englund. So for our unsuspecting victims that are tuning in, that is Freddy Krueger.
He's from England. That's right.
Is he?
Nope.
I was about to say
England.
England.
Yeah.
He is in a movie called Night World. It's a new horror film that's now on Netflix.
Is this a sequel to Dark World?
No.
Or Dark City? Shit, Dark World?
Dark World.
Dark World is Dark City meets Underworld.
Sure.
And this is the sequel to that. Okay.
Sure.
Got it.
No, it's not. So when former LAPD officer Brett Earlham takes a job as head of security at an old apartment building in Bulgaria's capital, Sofia, he soon begins to experience a series of bizarre and terrifying events. Once he begins to delve deep into the building's sinister history and investigate its shadowy owners and past employees, Brett soon uncovers a malevolent force nestled deep in the bowels of the building and basement. It is in the basement, first off, that will do anything to be set free into our world. Again, basements. The tagline is the afterlife is darker than you think. Night World.
Pass.
Night World.
What is this out on?
Netflix.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, maybe we'll check it out.
And some guy named Jason London is also in it.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Robert England.
England and London together?
Yes.
Yep.
London, England. Yeah.
Yeah, London, England.
The best part about this trailer or the poster is that Jason London looks like a just regular dude in the movie. Robert England looks like he looks like he's wearing a scarf, is wearing sunglasses, clearly probably indoors, and is wearing like the Freddy Krueger hat still.
Okay. He's on brand. Yeah.
Yeah. He is. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
it's available.
It is. I don't know.
Speaking of Netflix streaming options.
Yeah, what do you got?
A movie just came out that is getting okay reviews. It's called The Ritual. Mm-hmm. So it's basically a group of college friends, get together for a trip in the forest after, some time, right? Like, let's get the band back together. And then all of a sudden they're in the woods and shockingly some sort of creature thing starts attacking them and chasing them.
Life lesson, don't meet up with your college friends. They're dead to you now.
Don't meet up with your college friends.
They're dead to you now.
Okay.
Leave the past. Look, leave the past where it belongs, in the past.
I mean, this guy is the guy, the director. He's the same director from Southbound and VHS. So, yeah, it's got some stuff, but yeah, this is a Netflix joint.
I mean, VHS was fair to Midland, so.
That's true. Yeah.
One bad, one great.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was good.
It was
watchable.
A couple of stories. Yeah, it was. And then I guess also Netflix news, Cloverfield Paradox.
Well, I was going to say, so you watched it, right?
I watched part of it.
You didn't finish it?
No.
All right, well, you were one of 5 million viewers in 7 days who watched part or all of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like a lot of that 5 million didn't make it to the end.
Yeah. Now, that's compared with 11 million who watched Bright during its first 3 days.
I watched Bright too.
Release.
Yeah, I watched Bright.
Oh, I did not because it looked like hot garbage, but
it was a garbage I enjoyed watching.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, you are a Will Smith fanatic.
I'm not.
You're sitting here wearing a Big Willie style t-shirt.
I occasionally get jiggy with it, and I say Miami like Miami. So, I mean,
that is the correct way to say it, according to Lisa.
And I literally know all the words to Wild Wild West, the rap song.
Yeah. Why?
Because I do.
Did you lose a bet?
No.
I've seen that movie three more times than anyone ever should have seen that movie. I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah. So that TV show is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's from the 60s.
Yeah.
It's a spy western sci-fi show.
That is what it was billed as.
Yeah, it's awesome. And the movie was an abomination. So
it was.
I
guess the last thing on Netflix, Santa Clarita Diet. I think the 2nd season is out or it's coming out. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but it is coming if it isn't already here.
Okay.
Now, did you watch season 1?
No. I'm assuming Drew Barrymore, as the fire starter, her diet is to burn calories with fire.
Yes.
Got it.
No. Okay, so I mean, in this movie,
she's a zombie.
She becomes a zombie.
Okay, got it.
And it's sort of like okay. So there's a show called iZombie on the CW.
Yes, which is my sister likes that show quite a bit.
Actually, it's got a good following. I started to watch
Veronica Mars as a zombie.
Effectively,
and she likes Veronica
she's a
Mars
pathologist and all that. So this is a little bit sort of similar. I mean, it's kind of like a Weeds meets Walking Dead, sort of. That's probably.
But instead of underground marijuana
it's not very
stuff,
it's not very serious,
blood.
right? Well, right. It's that she's she's a real estate agent. She is also a zombie, and it's very focusing on. I'm just trying to figure out how to have a normal life and her still be a zombie. So she's like a functioning zombie.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
I will.
So it is actually very funny. Drew Barrymore is actually very good in the role. Lisa, who is not with us for this
She's alive.
She is alive.
Let me just make that. She is alive.
Yeah, she is on a little bit behind. She'll be kind of in and out on some of these episodes over the next few weeks.
She's alive and creating life.
Yes. Little Damien's on his way.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Drew Barrymore's very good. Lisa likes this show. So if you are not a horror fan, this is not a scary show by any stretch. It's pretty funny, but it is in the zombie
So
genre.
it's a not scary zombie show. So what is this? Walking Dead? Heyo.
That was good. That was a solid burn.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, but this one actually has a point and goes somewhere. It isn't just
Oh,
meandering
interesting.
in the woods.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the zombies.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, check that out if you are not watching that. But season 2 should be out now, I think.
Okay. Awesome.
I gotta ask you something, Nate.
Yeah. The answer is no.
Okay.
What is the question?
So scary attractions.
Okay. I like them.
Okay. So have you've done haunted houses?
Yes.
We've talked about that numerous times already.
Yes.
Have you ever done like Six Flags has the I guess the I forgot what they call it, like the terror nights or fright nights or something like that.
Yeah.
Or not scary Knott's Berry Farms in California does not scary farms.
Yeah, I've heard
which
of
I've
this,
done
yes.
that. It's actually pretty awesome. Okay, so what would you think about actually a whole roller coaster dedicated to any sort of horror movie?
That sounds good.
Which horror movie
I
would you
love
like to
roller
see?
coasters quite a bit.
Which
so.
roller coaster would you think would make a good horror movie based?
I mean, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre would be fantastic.
Just have chainsaws kind of coming at you.
Yeah, there'd be like a giant chainsaw that's going, and like you do a drop like underneath it. You can have little like inside sections where you can like see.
I do like the remake
rooms.
of House of Haunted Hill. I was just thinking about this House of Haunted Hill remake. Actually, I think they were toying with that at the very beginning of it. They had the fake thing where you go with 2 cars, and one of them has like dummies on it, and the cart just flies off.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
That sounds awesome.
Well, so in the UK, if you are lucky enough to be over, this is a very London/England centric show, but there is a theme park, and they are building, I guess it's at the Alton Towers Resort, wherever that is. This spring, it'll be the Wicker Man roller coaster.
Everyone burns to death.
Well, the pictures also, there's a lot of fire in these pictures.
Yeah, I love it.
And a lot of like these big wooden sculptures.
How many people are nakedly dancing before the fire happened?
Well, it's
A few. It's England. They are a little bit more freed in some of that stuff.
And I bet Nicolas Cage will be there on occasion because he's still got to pay off that tax.
Are the cars in the roller coaster made of shaped like bees?
Oh, I hope
Because
so.
that would be awesome.
It is not, from what I'm seeing on this drawing, but they should course correct.
Yeah, just have bees.
Oh yeah,
They're bees. That's it. It's obvious.
Oh man, that movie is both equally terrible and incredible.
So the original is one of my favorite horror movies ever.
The original is great.
The Cage.
The Getting the Cage version is great for a lot of bad, like the wrong reasons.
Sure. I like Nick Cage in that movie, and I don't like the movie.
You're right.
That's
a fair point.
Yeah.
So yeah, good. I would like to actually see more roller coasters and kind of. They already do a whole lot with like Batman. Like certainly there's Six Flags here in Texas. They have a lot of Batman themes.
All the Six Flags have
all the DC
yeah,
stuff,
all the places have Batman things.
I would like to see more Halloween horror film.
Yeah. Problem is that Batman's all year, and Halloween usually they're like, oh, you can only do that.
Well, I'm surprised
Halloween.
Wicker Man would not have been on my radar as a
in
movie
England. They
to
would
me.
be.
Would it?
Yeah. England,
guess.
man, Isle of Man.
Yes.
Yeah. All those Isle of Man fans
You're
who downloaded our podcast.
You're gonna right. You're gonna start cranking the Bee Gees now.
Cranking the Bee Gees.
Yeah, the Barry Gibbs is from Isle of Man.
The Gibbs are from Isle of Man?
Well, yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah, I learned that because when they do the skit on SNL, he says, "I wasn't born on the Isle of Boy, I was born on the Isle of Man." And I was crying. I don't know why. It was really funny.
Damn. All right. Well.
Yep.
Every time, so when the Bee Gees were good, obviously the crops were great for that. So no one needed to die when the Bee Gees were around. But apparently after that, it was over.
Pretty much. So anyone from the Isle of Man, feel free to add us at TX Podcast Massacre. Leave us reviews and comments.
We
on
will
YouTube.
never come visit you if the crops are not going well.
Yeah. Nate might. We'll send Nate his
maybe.
Man, yeah, there's not a whole lot of big deals. There is a big toy convention going on right now, I saw.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you know.
What kind of toys? Adult toys or horror toys?
Like action. Horror toys.
Oh, okay.
Well, I presume there are more than Jess, but there's
the Venn diagram of those two. There's overlap.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly don't.
I don't know what it would be, but
I've only started looking at these because, we're decorating kind of the new studio because we're going to start kind of moving into video, I think, soon, which I know everyone's clamoring for.
Yeah.
To see us.
Let's look at our beards. Like, ooh,
right.
Their beards are getting real good. You can't see that now. That's downside.
Maybe Damien will make some special appearances when we do that. He'll also have a beard. Or maybe I'll give him like the...
give him James Harden beard.
Well, I was going to either James Harden or, if I want to keep horror theme, give him the... what's the little bit... Pubert from Addams Family Values.
Oh, nice.
Little drawn in, curly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
No, so the only one I wanted to kind of mention is that Funko, who...
Yeah, sure.
Big name in toys. They actually are making a Master of the Universe style horror icon. So there's ones for like Freddy, Pinhead, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Jason, but they're all effectively the same body mold as like He-Man and Skeletor and all those.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, it's kind of cool. I mean, I wouldn't want one myself.
Like you want to see a hulked out leprechaun? Go for it.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They missed opportunity on that one.
The Skeletor face could easily be Pinhead from Hellraiser. I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah,
they could do that.
I don't see one for the Suckling, so I don't think that made...
It's going to get its own separate, really. It doesn't want to be bundled with anything else. Right. So it makes sense.
Right.
Yikes. Speaking of movies that are bad, one that shouldn't be bad is the new Halloween movie.
That was a hell of a segue.
Thank you. And Jamie Lee Curtis, I guess she Insta-tweet-grammed, booked something. I forgot which one it was on, saying that she was done filming. So she's wrapped filming.
Insta-tweet
chat booked. Yes. She Insta-tweet chat booked that she was done with her filming parts in the new Halloween and said it was extremely scary. So that's kind of awesome. So that means that we'll be seeing it definitely this year. Definitely probably around Halloween, one would imagine. And hopefully it's good because the last Halloweens that she was in were... What was the last one she was in? Was she in...
She was in H2O.
Was she in any of the ones after that? I don't think so.
What other ones were after that?
Resurrection?
No, I thought H2O was after Resurrection.
No.
We argue with this over all the time.
Yeah, because I'm right. No, H2O, and then it was Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
No, I thought he's in...
God damn it, Mitch. Every time.
They all blend in.
And then Resurrection. Anyway.
They all blend in.
Anyway, H2O I rewatched last year for Halloween.
Because that's the thing people do.
And I guess LL Cool J was kind of funny in that. And Josh Hartnett existed. So that was nice. And Michelle Williams was there. So there was like, those are those people. But the movie was actually not that great.
You mean Texas Podcast Massacre alum Josh Hartnett?
Yes, that is. Yeah, he is we haven't got Michelle Williams yet, but we will. We will. We haven't got Jamie Lee Curtis yet either.
No.
Wow, okay.
All right, well, yeah, so she did come out and say that, she thinks this one's going to be incredibly terrifying.
The bar is low.
It is, because I just can't...
So as long as it's like a pretty good horror movie, that's awesome.
Man, what is it about Danny McBride? But then again, I said the same thing about Jordan Peele.
And he crushed it.
He crushed it, which he's apparently working on some new genre film as well now. I think it's supposed to be... He's going to at least start shooting it later this year. I think.
So he's done acting.
Probably another couple years.
He said he was done acting recently also. I think he's in a movie coming out in 2019, but... I think that's already filmed, pretty much. So I think after that, he is just 100% directing, producing, and he is. And as we've gone through in previous episodes, he is basically going to do everything under the sun, which is awesome. So do everything.
Yeah.
One thing that maybe I don't know if you saw, Mitch, but who's the guy who does American Horror Story?
Oh,
Ryan
man.
Murphy?
Yeah, it's Ryan Murphy. Yeah.
He signed an exclusive deal to produce a bunch of shows on Netflix, leaving the future of American Horror Story in a little bit of a limbo situation.
I did not.
Yes.
How long are they signed for FX?
I think he said he might continue doing some work on it, but it's not going to be the same
It's
level of
okay.
involvement.
American Horror Story has been
Dipping,
it ebbs and flows.
slipping,
man.
falling, can't get up. Oh my god! DMX. It was DMX.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm aware.
Okay.
It kind of ebbs and flows a little bit, right? Like some episodes are better than others, some seasons are better than others. It just sort of depends.
Well, anyway, but he'll be doing this shit for Netflix now. So hopefully there'll be some horror in there. I'm hoping. That he'll come back to that. Start fresh. Hopefully get a good idea.
Or he's just gonna bring back Glee.
Sure. I didn't mind Glee that much.
No, the first
I've hated more shows. I've hated shows more.
That's fair.
I will never go back and watch Glee on my
he's
own.
behind the American crime stories, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, those are good
the,
too. Oh,
the
shit.
OJ one's really good. The Johnny Versace's okay. It's one of those ones that we're Lisa and I have been watching, and it's kind of like I didn't know who this Andrew Cunanan guy that the second season's about was, and it's just like holy shit.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah,
So
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I think the last thing I have
is this like a Netflix podcast now? I'm trying to Jesus.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Netflix is just cranking out so much money on creating content. But this next one is a Netflix thing too. So we've talked about the Dark Sabrina series that's coming up.
Sure.
They have casted her mentor. So if you remember in the show, she has a high school teacher that.
I kind of.
Okay, well, anyway, Michelle Gomez, who is a Doctor Who alum, will be actually playing Mary Wardell, who is Sabrina's favorite teacher and mentor at Baxter High. And when she's possessed by the devil's handmaiden, Madam Satan, Miss Wardell turns into a sultry, cunning manipulator who is always trying to lure Sabrina down the path of night.
Great. Good luck. Good luck with that. I'm not. That sounds like something I would never watch. But yeah.
So you're out on this Untitled Sabrina project.
No. At first when someone said Sabrina thing, I go, oh, I confused it with Clarissa Explains It All.
No.
Yeah, if they're redoing that, if they were redoing Clarissa Explains It All with a horror theme, I would be in there. Like some sort of like ladder curse. Because at the ladder, someone walks under it. He goes into horror. I'm in.
No, if anything, he would die and then haunt the house.
I'm in. I'm in on that all. Anything with Clarissa, I am 100% down for.
Why Clarissa?
Oh, great. What's Joan Hart? She was in both things. That's why I can.
She's Canadian, isn't she?
I hope so.
All right. I think that's everything I got. Do you have anything else?
No, we cannot give Netflix any more promotions.
Okay,
I think we have maxed out.
So I guess you had a recommendation. So you said you had a recommendation for Netflix, right?
A recommendation for Netflix.
like you said, there's a movie on Netflix you told everyone they should go watch. If you were going to recommend something for people to watch this week, outside of the movie we're reviewing this week, what would you recommend they go watch?
I don't know.
I don't know. You said one, but I don't listen to you in these episodes.
I said one.
You clearly don't even remember. So
I don't. It was so good. I did not.
The Relic or the
Relic?
Relic.
The Ritual.
The Ritual. Well, there you go. The Ritual is what I said.
But I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
You can't put the Nate stamp of approval, huh?
During the move, I've been watching like the Ocean's movies. So I'm just gonna recommend those. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a bold claim, but Ocean's 13 is probably one of my like top 25 movies ever. I'm not kidding. I don't know why I like it so much. It's great.
No one knows why.
If you guys are moving, watch the Ocean's movies on Netflix. All three of them are there.
Don't do that to yourself.
Yep, do it. Beat that bitch.
Yes. Woo, yeah.
You guys were moving too, so this is a crazy weekend. We're both moving. What have you been watching during your move? How about that? Let's not even go horror. It doesn't even matter what it is. What have you been watching?
The Olympics.
The Olympics. Okay. I've seen some pretty horrific injuries happen.
Yeah, there's been a lot of crashes and kind of random stuff. No, we.
That one Japanese snowboarder like broke his spine in half, so that was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was rough. Yeah, no, we really haven't watched a whole lot.
Okay.
Oh, we did watch. Is it Fist Fight or it's the fight one with Charlie Day and
Sure.
Ice
Cube, Ice T,
Ice Cube, not Ice
Fist Fight.
Fist Fight.
That sounds terrible.
It's funny. It's actually
funny?
surprisingly funny.
And streamable?
I don't know. It was on. I have DirecTV. I'm one of the few of our friends that actually still pays for TV service.
Yikes!
With my dim. All right, so horror movies. I don't really have anything.
I don't have anything either
For you.
Watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's
if
my
you have a
recommendation.
recommendation, let us know. If you have a recommendation, something we should check out. Add us at TX Pod Massacre. Where else can they get with us?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say that the movies I pick, everyone hates. So if you guys want to give us a movie, again, tweet us at TX Pod Massacre on Twitter. You can go to our website, TexasPodcastMassacre.com. Leave some comments there. Our podcasts are available to download on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, TuneIn Radio, and all your other podcast platforms.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Texas Podcast Massacre, thank you so much for listening. And just keep telling yourself, it's only a movie. Good night.